First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's complete. Calvin Austin.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. On second down, Warren. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Cousins now. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He's got room at the 30.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That complete to Algier.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Another run here for Robinson. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Right to the air, it's Cousins. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Atlanta. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, Cousins. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by DeMarco Hellams. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll go again here with Algier. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Algier. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And running with power here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Got it. Ready? Ready, ready?
Dobbs. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Go.
To throw is Dobbs. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Mason. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Fuse, yellow. Rail, yellow. Cut.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Blue striking. Six, mega. Steel, black. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbs to throw. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Throwing here, Dobbs. Throw caught there by Willis. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Dobbs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before break. Dobbs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Sauber as time expires in the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 64 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Lions. Viking 18. Come on, come on.
Back to throw Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Go. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Dobbs is throwing. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 by 6, 60. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
Now Dobbs. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. This a 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tag.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa.